Midday's kind of a
Welcome back to Midday, everybody. We're getting artsy over here in the Den. There's an exhibit coming to downtown. This is the best part. It's free. And so many of these artists involved are local. This is one of them, Joseph Ostrath. You can see his work in just a second. He brought one of the pieces behind him. Also, Laura Durham. She's from the Utah Division of Arts and Museums. Welcome to the show, you two.
Thank you.
Laura, tell us about the Rio Grande and kind of the setting for this exhibit that's coming.
Well, in the Rio Grande Depot, you have a grand lobby, and it's huge. And so we have a gallery there run by the Utah Division of Arts and Museums. It's called the Rio Gallery, and we host public exhibitions for group shows of artists all across Utah.
How do you choose which artists are featured there?
We have an open call for submissions, and artists such as Joe put together a proposal with other artists, and we review them all and basically look at the year and choose which ones should go in.
Now, Joe, why is this a cool place to showcase what you do?
Well, I think that the Rio Grande represents one of the main places where Utah gets to come see art and be introduced to a broad range of ideas.
Tell us about this particular exhibition. It's about clothing.
Right. Well, first I'd like to mention that I'm not the only artist in the show. There's a group of us, myself, Gary Barton, Jennifer Barton, Jen Allen Harmon, and Vaughn Allen.
A lot of others.
Tell me
Dan
you didn't
Barney.
forget anyone. They'll be frustrated.
They're going to get me.
You need to go and meet them and see all of their art.
But I think we as a group first recognize the idea of clothing as powerful, as maybe not completely universal, but broad in its impact and dialogue with people. But what really brings us to it is each of us had our own personal experience with clothing, you know, our own story to tell, and I think that's what makes the show interesting.
It's individual. It's
right.
An expression of who you are. Tell us about the piece that you brought.
Well, the piece I brought with me here is actually a combination of my own Sunday shirt. The title is Sunday Best, and a 19th century prison pattern I found in Ireland.
Is that how you feel when you're in that Sunday shirt?
Well, you know, people,
buttoned up.
yeah, they've all teased me about that, but actually I was thinking more about just how universal the idea of being flawed and making mistakes is, so it was a little different than that.
What do you want people that go and just walk through to think about and visualize while they're there?
Well, I think that when you go into a space like that with this diverse group of artists, with sculpture, painting, mixed media, you're going to connect with someone in there and have memories of clothing in a personal way. And I think that's the first place we want people to go. But also, I think there's larger issues with our community that are social, and the weight that clothing carries. And I think we want to start thinking about that as a community also.
Laura, do you think as Utahns we appreciate such great art that we have in our state?
There is so much art. And
talent.
Oh, and so much talent. And people come to Utah, and they stay in Utah as artists because of the lifestyle here. They just love it. And I just want to mention that the Rio Gallery, because it is a public gallery, anyone can submit group proposals. The next deadline is September 1st. So if you want to show in the gallery like Joe, send us a group proposal.
All right, so here's the website that you can check out for more information, visualarts.utah.gov. This exhibition runs July 31st through August 28th. Joe, thank you so much for being here, and tell all the other artists. We're excited to see it, and it's free for everyone. So, Emily, Glenn, put it on your calendar.
Will do. Thanks a lot. Coming up on Midday, a new warning for parents about those laundry pods. We'll tell you why Consumer Reports is no longer recommending the popular household product.